Welcome dear friends. This is your pulley 1.5. In the last section pulley 1.4 we have discussed in the last extreme last. This is a chain of mass m and the midpoint of chain is on the C of wedge ABC. Wedge is on the smooth surface. Now, if the left section and right section mass same, that means C is midpoint, then we have discussed in last video, that is in equilibrium, there is no motion. There is no motion means m by 2 g sin theta, that is equal to m by 2 g sin alpha. That is the total weight acting is equal to total weight acting on that side, but masses are same. This is possible if sin theta equal to sin alpha or you take theta equal to alpha. That is these two angles are same. That is the discussion. We have discussed this thing only in last video. Now come to this portion. If you imagine these two angles are not the same and theta is greater than alpha means sin theta is greater than sin alpha. Theta is greater than alpha means sin theta is greater than sin alpha. Therefore mass up when the chain starts slipping, that means this portion is somewhat heavy, it is comes down. This portion is comparatively light, it moves up. Therefore this portion pushes the block towards the right and this portion pushes the block towards left. Since the mass of this portion is comparatively small and hence the resultant acceleration of both the two sections is supposed towards the right with A. Now the problem is what should be the acceleration imparted to the block wedge ACB so that the system is in equilibrium. That means ABC should be equilibrium as it is. Okay. So now what should be the external acceleration means this external acceleration magnitude is equal to the internal acceleration. That means acceleration acting on ACB due to the chain. Magnitude is same, direction is opposite. To calculate, you take this section is the left section of chain, this section is the right section of chain. You take, I am taking this is the left section. Okay, this is the center of gravity of left section. M by 2 into G acting down. This angle is theta. This angle is inclination theta. That is along. This is normal reaction. Okay, normal reaction. So this is M2G. Okay, M2G sin theta is along this direction. M2G cos theta is along this direction. This is the direction of acceleration A. Therefore, force acting is m by 2A. Tension acting along this direction is T, and this normal reaction you write N1A. Now, as per geometry, if this angle is theta, now as per geometry, so this angle is theta. M by 2A may be resolved into components. This is m by 2A cos theta and this is m by 2A sin theta. Okay. Now along normal you write one equation. This is m by 2 into A sin theta plus G cos theta. Okay. Then along tension you write T equal to T plus m by 2 A cos theta, that equal to m by 2 g sin theta. So therefore t is m by 2 into g sin theta minus a cos theta. You put this is equation 1, this is equation 2. Our aim is to calculate a. Okay. Then come to the right section. You come to the right section. Now in the right section, weight of the body is again n by 2 into g. This angle is alpha. Therefore geometrically this angle is alpha. This is n by 2 a. Now this portion is normal reaction n2 and this is t. Okay. That is mg may be resolved into components. So along this direction n by 2 g cos alpha, n by 2 g sin alpha, whereas along this direction n by 2 g cos alpha. Now you resolve n by 2a into components. I am writing double arrow, n by 2a cos alpha, and along this direction n by 2a sin alpha. Exactly like this, one equation you take n, that means y-axis should say n2 plus this equal to this. Therefore n2 you write directly n by 2 into g cos alpha minus a sin alpha, one equation. This is equation 3. Similarly along this direction t is up, sum of these two is down. So you write t is n by 2, you take up common, a cos alpha plus g sin alpha. A cos alpha plus g sin alpha, you take this is equation 4. If normal reactions are asked, then you write n1 and n2. If tension is asked, then you find acceleration, then tension. So now equate equation 2 and 3. Equate equation 2 and 3. dt, LHS is saying n by 2 cancels. So this is, I am writing this a cos alpha plus g sin alpha, that equal to write g sin theta minus a cos theta. You take a cos theta to right and take out a common, g sin theta, g into sin theta, take g sin alpha, that is to right minus sign, this is to left. So whole divided by left, you take out a common, this is cos alpha plus cos theta. Now if you find out the acceleration, so with that is, this is the value of acceleration, this is the value of tensions, and this is the value of, these are the values of normal reaction. So this is the acceleration required to push the wedge towards right. Okay. Now let us solve another problem in this video, that is directly related to pulling. Two masses are connected by a string and they are on a frictionless table. One mass is hanging, obviously that is a heavy mass, otherwise it should not move down. So now you take F1 is a large somewhat, F1 pulls the body with the force F1g, it pulls the entire system with a T1, then it receives the reaction, that is T1. Okay, there is a string between M1 and M2, another string is between M3 and M2, let T2 are the external reactions, and the entire system you take moving towards anti-clockwise direction, means towards right. M1 and M2 are towards right with the acceleration a, and M1 is moving towards down with the acceleration a. Now, if M1, M2 and M3 are given, you find out directly, that is what is acceleration. You imagine sum of the force, net force divided by total mass of the system. Net force is M1g divided by mass of the system is M1 plus M2 plus M3. So you should keep these things, that is in your mind. This should be in space. This should be in space you mind. Suppose if you take, that is M1 equal to 2, M2 equal to 2, and M3 equal to 1. So what is acceleration? M1 means 2. This is 2g divided 2 plus 2 plus 1. This is I. Instantaneously, if you imagine these things in your space, means memory, don't write, don't waste time. You put the formula and direct solve it. Okay? Then come to the tension. Tension T1 is only acting on mass M1, but T1 is acting M2 and M3 combination. Therefore, I am taking only mass T1. Okay? System is moving down. System is moving down means my aim is to calculate lift system. T is mass of the system into acceleration. This is mass into acceleration. You put this value, that is m1g divided by m1 plus m2 plus m3. Okay, sorry. Lift problem. It is a lift problem. m1 into g minus a. This is m1 into, you write g minus m1 g divided by m1 plus m2 plus m3. Now if you use this problem, I am writing for a equal to 2g by 5. If you take this sums, then what is t1? What is t1? t1 is m1 into g minus 2g by 5. So this is your answer. Okay, m1 you put 2 again, m1 you put 2 again. This is your answer. You can find. Similarly, find out the value of T2 directly. How can you find out the value of T2? T2 is acting on two masses, M2 and M1. If you take the equation related to M2, you have to use T1A and T2. Okay? But I do not want to use T1. I want to calculate independently T2. Therefore, T2 is acting on mass M3. So T2 is M3 into A. That is M3 into M1G divided by M1 plus M2 plus M3. Okay? Is if M3 is as per the given problem, that is M3 is 1 and this formula is, this is 2G by 5, 2G by 5, so this is 2G by 5 Newton. It is easy to get. Therefore, these things you should keep in mind. Keep in space, write directly so that you can save your time. Okay? If you like this video, like it, share it and comment it. Thank you. Thank you all.